So we're going to talk about the hard grooms, the ones where like this little gaffer, who obviously is only the start and halfway groomed before people come at me. While he is a lovely little boy, he is dementiatic. He's very old. His head shake is because he is a senior. You can tell. He has a very sensitive mouth because he is so old and can't have dentals anymore. As you can tell by his body score, he a little old man and it's showing. Now the thing with him is he tries really hard, but he is dementiatic. So every now and then he forgets who he is and where he is, and you have to take that into play. Also, he is a minimal restraint dog. If you overhandle him, put a muzzle on him, do anything that in his little mind he considers too much, it'll all go downhill. So for anybody who's going to come at me for put a muzzle on, do this, do that, you have to understand that this little gaffer cannot be muzzled, cannot be drugged. You just have to work through it. So now that we have all that out of the way, let's get to sorting out this groom. So ultimately, unfortunately, because of his age, and he does drool quite a bit because of his mouth, we had to do a wet shave. He now has a 5 on his body, and we're gonna scissor these legs again because he can't be over manipulated to go through and clipper to any kind of degree. So that's what we're gonna show. Again, this isn't the pretty side of grooming. It is Comfort Groom. It is getting it done, and it has to be that part of it. So traditionally, I always start on this back leg. And when I'm doing that, you'll see a lot of the motion that I have is from this back leg. And so his knee, his stifle is right here. And so a lot of times when you see my hand back here, I'm protecting that stifle and I'm giving it support, okay? So what we can see is that, and he has wolf dews. So he has dews on the back of this one foot, just in case you're like, why is she staying so far away from that? So ultimately with what I have, it's okay, buddy. I don't know if you can see how little, it's okay, bud, how little grip that I take on him. Again, it's just he a little old man. It's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna round this foot knowing that there's a wolf dew in there. So not only do you have to go, it's okay, bud. You have to go fast. There's no way this dog will let you do anything that he doesn't accept. It just won't happen. So again, I'm behind that stifle. I'm gonna wrap my fingers around just so I can take the weight. I'm not forcing the bend of the stifle, right? Like, because that's where his knee is. I'm not forcing the bend of the stifle. I am not squeezing. I'm literally just taking the weight off that one leg and allowing the tendons and ligaments to hang. And that's just to take all the stress out of this leg. So do you see how we have the last video that we uploaded, we were talking about those little boots? It's okay, bud, it's okay. We're gonna take that little edge off, it's okay. Good job, bud. Nice, there we go, good man. Oh, so clever. There are days he might not hear it, but I'm still gonna praise him when I can. It's just how it has to be. So you can see how we got a shape really quickly in that leg. And then what I'm doing, just because he has a fairly stiff Laza type coat, I'm just gently, like really gently, picking that coat up. And then I could just as easily then fluff it. But again, it's just because he is a minimal restraint kind of kid. So all I'm doing is putting my hand here, not only to take the tail out of the equation, but to stabilize so he can't move quickly on me. And then I am just smoothing. It's okay, buddy. So see how he has the ability to move that leg quite easily? Again, I'm not stopping him from moving it. I'm just stabilizing what I am working around for his safety. And obviously, any of the things that I'm doing is to make his life easier, try and get some semblance of a look, and but to keep him as safe as possible. Now, can you see my fingers in there? So all I'm trying to do is make this super safe so I can just grab those couple of hairs. You don't really want to scissor up into a dog that's going to move around like that. And normally I would actually grab my clippers and on a 30, stabilize everything there, and then just do a quick round. Sometimes though, he can respond to the vibration of the clipper. So that's where we just have to sort of know that could happen and take that into account. Is this perfect? Absolutely not. Do we care at this point? No. Comfort Groom. But you can see we don't have the little boot on his foot. Now then what we're gonna do, we're gonna scoop his bum and gently move him towards us. It's okay, bud. Then I'm gonna take this leg just below the stifle. So his stifle is here. I'm taking it just below. And I'm putting a hitch in his get along. You know what I mean? You can see his knee right here. And then this is all the inside. And here is his little wolf do, okay? So again, I'm gonna take that slicker. I'm gonna comb that up. I'm stabilizing, because his hock is here. I'm stabilizing that through my hand. It's okay, bud. It's okay, I know. Good job, bud. You're good. Oh, he's my boy. Now you never want to scissor over a pad. Normally I would take this little leg, I would put my thumb over that pad and then scissor. But then I don't have the stabilization, because you can see I've had to put my hand to stabilize that. So there's a point where sometimes we can lose stability for safety and safety for stability. And you have to do what makes you the most comfortable. He was actually really good for that little moment, so like we're winning for that. Then we're gonna turn him a little bit more. We're gonna, again, take that tail out of the equation. We're gonna lift this up. Okay. Again, we know that wolf do is in there, huh, buddy? I know, right? Oh, he's the bestest boy. Now I'm gonna scoop his bum so I can get all this coat out, just so I know exactly where everything is. And then he doesn't have any tangles. But then you can see, okay, bud, scoop and turn. Gentle, gentle. There we go. Again, we're not going for perfection. We're going for comfort and that he's not getting knots or easily tangled. Now, the one thing we could do, because he's having a really good day today, like a really good, like, well, as somebody else said, an A+ on his report card today. And, oh, you can see what we still have to do with these front legs, but at least that back leg is looking, that's where his wolf do is, just so nobody's getting on me for that. Hey, bud, can I turn you? Can we turn? Nice. Yes, there is the Comfort Groom. Yes, there is going fast. You can still have a tiny bit of pride. We just have to have fast, tiny pride. And after that, anything on this leg, like, it is what it is. It's a 5 body. It was a wet shave on a leg on a little old man who has, as you can see, very crooked legs, is a million years old, but is trying his best and is having a, what do you call that? A good day, a not too much dementia day. He's being a very good boy. And so ultimately, we keep going. Again, we scoop that little bum, we take that tail, and then his other leg, I can hold those together. It's okay, bud. Do you see how up here, do you see I'm not hiking his hip, right? We don't want to do that. If I can then, knowing that that wolf dew is in there, we want to just get all this coat gone. Always know where your wolf dew is. I have a tiny little knot right there. On him, because of the way that he can react, again, he's not doing it right in the moment, but if I were to sit there and really fixate to get that knot out instead of just scissoring it out, he would then get very anxious about it, so we're not going to do that to him. So now he can have both legs in his tail. We're going to pick, sorry, we're going to pick this leg up, okay? Do you see how I'm doing it? There's his stifle, his knee. I'm doing it below the knee. There's his hock. So it's natural to bend points. This way I can tip his foot back. I can round it without going over the pad. Right? And if I'm not going to get that with that little piece of hair, with scissors, it would be too dangerous because of the way he responds. So I'm just going to grab it with clippers. So much safer, so much easier. Then I can put his little foot down. Good boy. Oh, I know it's tickly, right? I'm just ever so gently fluffing that so I can scissor. Good boy. Oh, he's so clever. Again, I'm using my hand through to pick him up and turn him. Right? And then we have this. So we're going to take our slicker, gently lift that coat up, round over top. Good boy. Nice. So you see how that came together pretty easily. We have two. Oh, I know, right? Or is it tickly? Yeah. It's okay, bud. We're gonna pick some of that coat up. Now, because the camera is a different angle than me, there might be things that you guys can see that I can't, and that just is what it is. Either I'll get to it or we go, it is, I know, little one. I know, oh, such a good boy. We don't want to stress it. Again, we have that wolf dew in there. You have to be mindful. Can I pick that up, son? There we go. And I think, okay, so right in here, again with his tuck up, you can see the hairs that he has. There we go. And because of everything and the way that he moves, I'm just going to take that 30 and scoop that out and just draw my line. It's faster. It's faster and it's just less stress on him. There are a couple hairs that I don't like there. Now it's funny if you guys are looking at it and being like, oh, it's you've not like straightened it out. I haven't. He has very crooked little legs and it is what it is. Oh, he's a good boy. Hang on. I know my chair is extra squeaky. He's a good boy. So again, my hand here, right, is my stabilization. It's okay, bud. You get very good at being able to stop very quickly when you do the older kids. Can I get it? No, that's what it's going to be. So there you go. Now, can we see on this other foot, there are a couple little hairs. Well, I'm here and he's having a good day, so I'm going to grab those. So that is how I would do back legs pretty gosh darn quick on an older dog that had to be wet shaved with all the matting. Now we're going to very quickly go to the front. Hang on. See, I do. I have the squeakiest chair on the planet. Can I have it? Now, I don't know if you can see. He has drooled on himself. And again, it just happens. It's him. But yeah, it's like sort of one of those things that we fight. Can I have your foot, bub? Yeah. Is that a giant no? Can I have it? Yeah. He's like, not on your life. It's okay. Can you see the pink in my thumb? I am not holding that tight at all. He can have it back pretty easily. The one thing though, just for his own safety, we are gonna scooch him forward. I know you have to scooch, son. Can we sit? Oh, that was really good, bud. Can I have this? Again, this dog, it's okay, you got it, is minimal restraint. So you gotta go slow, you gotta give him a minute, and it is what it is. We're gonna pick some of that up, but ultimately, let's go from there. We're gonna lift up some of this coat. It's okay, son, it's just a slicker. Oh, he's a good boy, right? So his toes. So we're gonna come up the side, over the top. Oh, he's a good boy. Nice. Oh, he's a good little old man. Yeah. It's okay, bud. Look at you being a rock star. Now, I don't know if you can see. It's okay, bud. Can you see how crooked that little leg is? Like, he was not blessed with straight feet. So we kind of do try a little bit to make them. I know. We try a little bit, don't we, bud? So I'm going to take that. Oh, I know. Can I hold it? Yeah. And we're going to scissor over top and around. And that hopefully will get rid of that little bit of a boot. It's okay, bud. Because I am scissoring just near his toes, I was holding a little firmer pressure, which is why he was doing a little bit more of the pull, and that it was for his safety. Now, I don't know if you can see a couple little curls that are there. I'm gonna actually turn him a little bit. I'm gonna take that. Can you see I'm using my whole hand, but I'm not gripping. I'm just stabilizing. I'm gonna tip it a little bit on a 30. It's okay, bud. I'm just gonna get rid of anything that could potentially be in the way, just so it's a little bit safer and quicker and easier on him. Good man. Oh, did I have that? Can I have it? How about maybe that's a better. Okay, so now we're gonna go for the inside of that leg. Good boy, son. And again, oh, very good. Feeling like you're gonna do like curl reps today or something, bud? Okay, can you put it down for a sec? Oh, he says, no, you're trying to take it. Hang on, I'm probably gonna be in your shot. Oh, it's okay, bud. Just so you're not, I know, but you're having a moment, son. Here, are we good? Oh, he's a good boy. Do you know what happens when you make it so that I can see that back foot, right? He's like, yeah. He's like, I knew that was coming. Good boy. So we can, oh, you're gonna be up back to standing. Okay, can we at least stand over here, sweetie? So I can see this foot. He's like, that sounds like a you issue. Okay. So I've got this hand stabilizing his back leg. And here, I don't know if you can see because of like both legs being so white. that I think you get a little bit of snow blindness. Stabilizing him by putting my hand there not only lets me know where his elbow is, but it also allows me to make sure that he doesn't move in the last moments, and potentially puts himself in harm's way. Can I have this, son? Can I have it? Oh, you're gonna think about it? No? Okay. And we'll turn you a little bit. Can we turn you a little bit? And then we'll just do it this way, okay? I was hoping he would let me hold it just because of the ergot tendon that's right there. It would just help stabilize it a little bit more. But if he doesn't want to, I'm not gonna push it, because the minute we push, it's gonna make him cranky. And then, just because this is the widest part of him, it looks like he's got like Popeye muscles. So I'm just gonna take that down a little bit. It wouldn't surprise me either if he has a little bit of arthritis in that joint. Okay, so if I, can you, no, son. I get it. I get it, I do. Okay, right? So we have, oh my goodness, son. Can I see? Oh, I know. It's okay. Now, I will be the first to say, sometimes I get so focused on making sure that he doesn't trip on himself, fall, like anything. I'm always paying attention to what he's paying attention to. Sometimes I do hold his leg a little tighter than I would, like just where my hand might do that. And I'm like, oh gosh, like, because I don't want to set him off because he is being so good. So there you can see in comparison to his other, can we just see a little bit of difference? Hey bud, good boy, right? Is it perfect? No. Does it get the job done? Absolutely 100%, right? So, and that is where, when you are doing a Comfort Groom, that's where it has to be. It's okay, bud. So yeah, this is a little longer than what we sort of normally do for a lot of these videos, but I didn't want to, what do you call that? Like stop and cut and do all that sort of thing so that you guys didn't feel like you were seeing the real process. I wanted it, like, again, they're old dogs and things happen and we have to get them done and take our time and do all those things, but we still, there's certain things that we have to take into account. And Comfort Grooms are, I believe, one of those things that, it's okay, bud, that we can offer. I don't know if you can see, I'm putting my finger behind my pointer finger behind his elbow so that he can't pull that back. So it's okay, son. So I can scissor that, but do you see how I don't have any pressure in any of my other fingers? There we go, good boy. Nice. Can I, are you almost at your end, bud? It's okay, we're almost done. Okay, put it down. And then you guys have to give mad props to my cameraman, who is literally sitting here wanting to probably throttle me. But the thing is that because he has to stay where you guys can see everything, but ultimately I'm in his way all the time at any given moment. So you gotta understand that it is what it is. So I always want to know where his elbow is to be able to safely scissor. Ergot tendon is in there. It's okay, bud. Oh, good man. Good man. We're gonna fluff a little bit of this up. Now, do any of you have grandparents that have a little bit of a head shake or anything like that? You can actually see that in him. Hey, bud. Oh, the one time I say you're going to and you're not? He has that little bit of that head shake, and that's not him being nervous or upset. That's the little old kid in him that you see. And it's just like your grandparents. Sometimes they just get that way. and it is what it is. Okay. Oh, can I have it back for a second? No, I don't want that one. We've done that one. I want this one. Yeah. Good job, buddy. So I'm gonna hold those little toes for a second. I'm gonna try. Oh, I know, bud. Now, again, knowing that we couldn't clipper this simply because the vibrations of the clipper don't make him all that happy, this is the way to get him done the fastest, safest, less manipulation for him where he doesn't react. Because again, the vibration of clippers is something that he doesn't particularly like. I don't know if you can see what I was doing was just using my comb as my hand and just doing a little bit of stabilizing, just so I could still comb, but I can get that coat out of the way so I can actually see what's going on. Oh, you're just not gonna let me get that, are you? Okay, can I have it for just a sec? Nice. Good boy. Okay, we got one little tuft. Oh my goodness, isn't it always the way when you want to get one hair and your scissors are just like, not today. And then just because he's letting us in, like he is having a fabulous day, I'm just gonna smooth. Oh, such a clever boy. Oh, so clever. Do you want that back? Yeah? Okay. Yeah? Can we turn you a little bit so I can see? He's like, I don't know, lady. Just a little bit. Nice. Oh, he's a good boy. So again, is it perfect? Is it gorgeous? No. Is he handsome? Yes, there is a difference. But he's comfortable, he's mat-free. He will easily be able to go another 6 weeks till his next groom, and we have everything that we need on that. Although I think maybe we do have to grab that one little hair on your earbud. So there you go. Comfort Groom on old dogs, it's doable.